2025 Japanese Grand Prix predictions. Baby, we are in the cut. Suzuka. Welcome. I'm Vilgax Cash Money. Thank you for joining me here today. And big stuff is happening. Big scheist, as we say in the agency around here. Yuki Tsunoda. Ooh, the Haywatch of Liam Lawson has been going successfully well, and now we've landed in the homeland in Japan, of Suzuka, and we got some big stuff. We got some predictions to go through. Nothing crazy. Just get into it, right? Because I'm hungry for today. Once again, I'll be host of Vilgax Cash Money. Thank you for stopping by. Let's get into it. All right, first things first on the realist. Pole position prediction out of the way. Let's go into it. And I'm feeling now. You know what? I don't have to clarify anything. I will stick to this regardless of what team my boy ends up in for this race weekend. I'm giving it to Yuki, and this honestly doesn't feel crazy because Yuki, as we know, is an amazing qualifier. I know he's amazing everywhere, really. But the V Cup is also just a good car. For whatever reason, I came into this year thinking it was gonna be like genuinely 10th. And it could end up that way. There's so many races left in the year. There's 22 more races off, or something like that. 20, 21, something like that. So there's plenty of time for it to be the worst car at some point. But it just isn't looking like that. It's looking like borderline 5th fastest car. If we had like an actual teammate to compare the Red Bull to, maybe it's like, nah, it's not better than Red Bull. It's not get crazy. But Yuki's also always amazing around Suzuka. Probably, I think I would wager as saying it's in his top 3 tracks. Honestly, this, Interlagos and the Yas Marina, back in Abu Dhabi. I think those are probably his top 3. Maybe something else. He's very good around Australia. He's very good in Mexico. But I think this is one of his tracks where I'm like, if he's gonna win, it's gonna be one of this or like Yas Marina. It's something like that. And if he's gonna get pole position, honestly, the free tracks I would give it, because he's great everywhere. But if I had to put some money on it, which honestly, and let me be clear, all right? Actually, I'll say it later. But I don't want to spoil anything. But let's get into the actual race predictions. I got Yuki Tsunoda for pole position. Welcome to the age-old list, old faithful. Now let me break it down for you, bottom to the top. Right, we got DNF, self-explanatory. I'm not explaining that one to you. Grooved, it's grooved. Terrible drive, bad. It's grooved, noobs. Formerly grooved noobs. Scheist drive. Scheist drive is like an honorable mention. Maybe a little bit at the bottom of the points, but regardless of like maybe they're like 11th. This is like an 11th, 12th, that type of range where it's like, yeah, that's probably about as good as they could have gone. Like back, last year, like Hulkenberg 11th. And the top 5, the top 10 was all the top 5 teams and whatever, stuff like that. It's like the 11th. It's that just like peak performance, or Valtteri Bottas, like a mighty 17th in the kick salvo of 2024. That's a Scheist drive because that car was just a bin, genuinely wheelless, tireless car. Points finish. It's a points finish, podium, and race winner. Let's get into it. Starting with DNF, I've got 2, and. Dude, I don't know. I haven't felt any strong DNF. I haven't felt anything crazy at all so far this year. So I'm going to put 2 in. I've got Lance Stroll and Jack Doohan. Jack Doohan, and I got to clarify, this might not even be Lance's fault. I can see Jack Doohan, his racecraft needs some fucking work. This guy's like, it's giving 2021 Max Verstappen just dive bombing, but with just none of the talent to even make it anything. I shouldn't say none of the talent, but not enough of the talent to make it do anything actually worthwhile. So, and next to Lance Stroll, who's a renowned shitter, a renowned spatial awareness lacking freak. Like, something could happen here. But this might not even be Lance's fault. This might be a Jack doing it to Lance doing you head in. So that's my only DNF. So I'm not feeling anything too crazy. The only predictions I felt for DNF that were accurate were pretty sure I said Lawson was going to DNF in Australia. But besides that, haven't felt anything crazy. Grouped, Liam Lawson. Now, I feel like for this, right, regardless, okay, so if Liam Lawson gets points, but he's in the V-Carb, honestly, I feel like Grouped is justified. You lost your seat. Get fucked. The hate watch is powerful. It's worked successfully. Honestly, if I see because normally a lot of team announcements go up in like a few hours after I post these videos, like genuinely like when I have dinner with my family. So if I'm at dinner eating some Australian slop and I look at my phone and I see Yuki Tsunoda to Red Bull, Liam Lawson to VCarb, or out of the damn sport, smiling ear to ear, I'm ordering thirds of that slop, of that barbecue. But if he gets points in a VCarb, I feel like group is still justified because you lost your seat. Get fucked. The hate watch is here. Sorry for that. Sorry, Pumpkin. If you heard me hit my desk, apologies. I got gigantic hands. Shice Drive. Isaac Hadjar and Fernando Alonso are my Shice Drives. Alonso has, well, actually, last race was unlucky, right? It was a mechanical failure. Australia DNF, which was, self-inflicted, but the conditions were gnarly, as the kids say. So, honestly, you can't give it too much flack. I'm expecting a shot drive this round from Alonso, actually beating Lance, like you would think. We'll start off small, all right? Small prayers. And Isaac Hadjar, I don't think any of the rookies, besides Antonelli, will score a point around Suzuka. I don't think any of them have raced here besides Liam. Liam's the only one that hasn't raced here. If Liam does bad on this track, by the way, who did an entire, he's raced here probably, I don't know how many times, but it's more than the rest of them. It's definitely more than the rest of them. Because he did it in 2023. He did it, I think, I'm not sure about DTM. But he did Super Formula, and he would have raced in Suzuka in Super Formula. He would have done testing at Suzuka for Super Formula probably. So if he can't do this, yeah, like, and if he does do this race in Red Bull, which I think in fairness he should. In fairness, this guy doesn't deserve any fairness, but if in fairness he should do this race at Suzuka, because if he can't do good in Suzuka where he is lived at low-key, then he should just be gone. I have no qualms. But Hadjar, I think he'll do the best of the non-Kimi Antonelli rookies around this track. Which I don't think is far-fetched. He's an amazing driver. He's shown a lot of potential. If VCarb wasn't the world's worst team, genuinely taking over Ferrari for just bullshit, it's like, oh my god. Finally, although it could be going on for a while, I'm gonna make this quicker. Right. Points finish. Alex Albon. The Williams is... It's hard to say. The Williams is definitely a good car. It is arguably the 5th fastest car. I think it probably is. And I know Haas are bringing upgrades at some point. I'm not sure if that's coming in this weekend or sometime soon. But Albon, great form. He could easily get higher than this. 10th is just the bare minimum, honestly. But I'm feeling it Albon 10th. Esteban Ocon, who seems to be in pretty decent form after last week, which was an outstanding race from him. Love to see it. And Haas... Yeah, I have a lot of faith in that. So we're going to see these two teams, and probably the VCarbs, fighting the entire year, and I'm actually really hyped for it. I think this is going to be an insanely good upper midfield battle. I say upper midfield. The Williams... Albon's ahead of the Ferraris in the standings, bro. That's all I'm saying. But what we got? We got 8th, 10th, 9th. Yeah, 8th. We got Kimi Antonelli. I'm not going to speak much about it. This kid's amazing. I'm excited. At some point, you will see me put him down for another win, I'm sure, but not yet. It's not now. Lewis Hamilton for 7th place. The Ferrari car is pretty good. I'm really not sure where it lies, and I'm not sure if it's just going to be like extremely sensitive to different tracks. If it's just going to be like really good on some and really mediocre on others. Kind of like the last year's Mercedes, where it was either it was either like the 5th fastest car randomly, or the 2nd or 1st, or something like that. Some tracks it was just amazing. I really don't want that to happen to Ferrari. For the sake of my own year-long predictions, you can go find that video if you so choose. It's a long one. It's like a 30-minute one. George Russell I have up next, which is 6th, 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th. George has been in quite good form, and that's all I have to say. Don't be sleeping on this guy. I'm an undercover George fan. I love George. 5th, I have Shadi, as I say in Brazil. Again, not much to say. It's just, honestly, I don't even remember how well Charles has been driving. Same with Hamilton, to be honest, besides the sprint win was quite good. I really don't have much to say about like the form of these two right now. It's because the strategy is dicks. The qualifying has been questionable to pretty decent from both of them. It's just up to the strategy and the car's performance, and honestly the surrounding teams. Like, I don't think I expected Mercedes to be this competitive as well. So I'll have more to say. After Suzuka, I'll have a bit more of a grasp on this, and where I think these teams lie. I think Suzuka's a good track to kind of gauge that. But yeah. Next up, I have in 4th position, Max Verstappen. Max is very mighty around Suzuka. Mighty indeed. Again, it's hard to say like what Max's best tracks are, but this is arguably one of them. I think he is very, very nice around Suzuka, and I think typically in the past it's been a pretty good track for the RB car. For the 2019 whatever, it's always been powerful around here. So honestly, this 4th might actually be too low, but the McLaren's quite mighty, as we've seen. And podium, Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, which means if you're paying attention to anything, is that I've got Yuki as the race winner. Now I gotta say, I'm putting this prediction assuming that he is in that Red Bull for the race. If he's not, that's whatever. I'd put him like, I don't know. I'd still put him in the top 10, probably like, yeah, I might put him like here, or like here. Because I think he's going to qualify, regardless of what car he's in, he's going to qualify high, and then just pray to God that VCarb don't fuck up the strategy. He for sure needs to just like, get a bit of a grasp on the strategy and be like, guys, we're not fucking doing this. Which I think he's starting to do that. We saw the radio message last race, he's like, no, I'm doing this. So hopefully he starts to do that. But assuming he's in that Red Bull, and dude, I'm telling you, if I see that notification, if I look at my phone and see that graphic of Yuki swaps to Red Bull, I'm opening up Sportsbet and putting the damn quickest, not sponsored by Sportsbet, gamble responsibly. I'm putting the damn quickest $100 on Yuki ever in my life. I swear to God, that could be happening tonight. And unprofessionally, not sponsored by Sportsbet, gamble responsibly. You should do that too. I'm not a professional and I'm not encouraging it. Allegedly, I'm not even here right now. But I have Yuki Tsunoda in 1st place. Let's wrap this up because I've been low-key yapping. DNF, Lance and Jack doing. Not doing too well. Liam Lawson is also not doing too well. Good. Shots drive, I've got Fernando Alonso finally finishing a race, hopefully. Isaac Hadjar, hopefully getting some points. Fuck VCarb. I'm coming after you. Points finish, I have Albon in 10th. I have Esteban Ocon in 9th. Kimi 8th. Lewis Hamilton in 7th. George Russell in 6th. Charles in 5th. 4th is Max Verstappen. 3rd and 2nd are the McLaren boys, Lando and Piastri, respectively. Could swap them around. And I have my beloved POOKIE TSUGOATA as race winner. That's been me. I've been yapping for a bit long, so I'm going to cut it right now.